Hey guys, what's up? This is Jen, and today we're going to talk about the 5 do's and don'ts for playing and practicing bar chords. Bar chords are not fun for the majority of people, including myself when I was learning. So if you can follow these tricks, if you can go down this checklist and be like, am I doing this? I think it will help to mitigate some of the pain and frustration, but just know it's a slow process for most people, and that's okay. Take your time with it, because the work that you will put in will definitely pay off in the confidence and the maturity of your playing. So the first thing is, do not angle your wrist up like this. A lot of students play chords like that, or they try to put their thumb over, or even to the side here. It is much more effective for you to drop your palm, which then drops your shoulder here. Because when your wrist is up like this, that's about as far of a stretch as I can go. Get down, that's about all I got. But here, check out that, which means we are more mobile. And that's what we need. So keep that palm down and relaxed, and that will apply to all different kinds of bar chords. See? Keep it down and keep it relaxed. The second thing is, don't try to make all of the strings ring out with your bar chord finger. So a lot of the times I see my students do something like this, then check to see if it's ringing out, then try to grab the shape. And you go, but you don't need, if I'm playing this C chord, you only need the 5th string and the 1st string to ring out. You're not playing the 6th string, and your 3rd finger is taking care of strings 4, 3, and 2. So you only really need to put a lot of pressure on 5 and 1. So I like to picture little LED lights that come on when I'm going to get this right. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. to tell me what strings I need to play. So this is just 5 and 1. And the rest, I don't need to worry about, because my 3rd finger is going to take care of that. If you try to do all of the strings, you're wasting a lot of energy that you don't need to, and you're tiring your hand out much faster. The third thing is, don't squeeze until you're ready. So, a lot of the times, students will squeeze down on the bar chord, get this going, I'm about to play an A minor, put their finger in place, but then by the time that they're ready, their hand is exhausted. So what you want to do is lightly put your finger where it's supposed to be, lightly put these down, don't press until you're ready, get your strumming hand set up, now squeeze down. Then relax. Then do that again, maybe with a different bar chord. So I'm going to do this G. Get them into place. Again, nothing. I'm not doing a single thing yet until I feel ready, confident. My strumming hand's ready. Here we go. Now squeeze down. Play. See what sounds good. See what's not so good. The 4th thing is, don't practice the bar chords by themselves only. You want to get the shapes and say like, okay, here's a B minor, but then I want you to change chords as if you were in a song. So B minor to D, and move back and forth, because you've got to get used to jumping on and jumping off the chord. And knowing that there's a finite amount of time that you actually have to stay there. A lot of the times we just stay on this chord over and over. It doesn't sound great. We just keep playing it, and it sounds worse and worse and worse, and you're just like, ugh. But try, even if it sounds bad, jumping off, moving. it gives your hand a little bit of a rest, but also forces your fingers to adjust. So pick a couple different chords to move to. Nice and slow, of course, with a metronome when you're ready. But get the fingers moving even if the chord doesn't sound great. We're trying to work up your finger independence as you are working on the bar chord shapes themselves. The last thing is, for the love of God, do not overdo your bar chord practice. Again, this is tedious. This is very difficult on your hands, especially for beginners. I know some of you out there are going to be like, I learned how to play bar chords, the first time I tried it. And I think that's really awesome that you were able to do that. The majority of people cannot do that right off the top. But what ends up happening is, let's take this B major here. You start doing the shape. You can do everything that I suggested from 1 to 4, but then you just keep going at it, and it sounds worse and worse and worse every time. And you become exhausted and frustrated, and it's not fun. And then you say, see, I hate bar chords. They suck. I can't do them. My hand is tired. And you go, well, yeah, of course it's tired. You're exhausted. Like you would never, if you were working out, you would never just do a ton of curls. You wouldn't do like 200 curls and then be like, I don't know why I'm in pain, and the technique of the curl is just like this after a while. You're just like, that looks awful, because your technique is going to go down. Your efficiency is going to go down if you just keep hammering and hammering and hammering. Get it as clean as you possibly can 3 to 5 times. And then move on. I'm serious. So you do like, okay, you go like, that's not really ringing out. Okay, that's not, okay, I'm gonna rest. All right, let's do that again. That's better. That's still not there. That's okay. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna rest. Then come back to it. And each time, just like with developing a muscle, you'll come back and it'll get a little bit better, a little bit better. Sometimes it'll drop off and won't be so good. But it'll consistently get better. But please do not overdo it in your practice session. Just a couple of minutes a day, every other day, will make a huge impact, and it won't burn you out. Because that's the other thing. We're just like, okay, I'm gonna get these bar chords. I'm gonna muscle through it. I'm just gonna go for it. 2-3 days later, you're exhausted. You hate them more than you did before, and you don't feel like you've made any progress. So I'd rather you take little tiny bites of it every other day, so it keeps you excited, it keeps you fresh, and then your muscles have time to recover. Because please remember, we are athletes. It doesn't seem that way because we're not throwing a ball or running down a field. But what we are doing is athletic, and we're doing these motions over and over and over, and we are asking so much from our muscles. So please give them time to recover from these bar chords, because again, it is tedious and it is hard. So give your muscles the respect that they deserve to get you what you want. They will most likely adapt to what you want them to do if you treat them well. So treat your muscles well, make sure you're hydrated, you're eating good food, you're giving them a chance to rest, and you're not overdoing it. So those are my tips for better bar chord work. Please let me know how you do with them. Again, go through the checklist, write it down, go through the checklist, look, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Am I squeezing too much? Am I trying to get all the chords? Am I being efficient with my energy, my hand energy? Am I overdoing it? Am I practicing it in context with other chords? And let me know if that helps. As always, this is a Patreon supported video, so thank you to all my patrons who have been keeping these videos going for a long, long time. I really appreciate it. And if you're finding that these are helping you and you want to give something back, please go to www.patreon.com/JenTrani and you can see if donating is right for you. And if not, just let me know how this goes, and don't be afraid to have it take a while, because this is difficult, and try to be patient with yourself and really enjoy the process, because music is great and it's frustrating and it's lovely and it's heartbreaking and it's all those things, but if you can get through it, you will be so proud of yourself, and I will be very proud of you too. So good luck with everything, and I'll talk to you soon.